Here we go. Yes!
Wario time! Yeah! Yes.
You got a star! You got a star! Here we go. Yes.
Wario time! Wow!
Start.
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Finish. Winners.
Yeah!
Here we go. Yes.
Wario time! Ha ha ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh, yeah. You got a star.
Yes!
Start. Finish. Winner.
Yes!
Here we go.
Wario time! Yes.
Let's start. Finish. Winners. Here we go. You got a star.
Wario time!
You got a star.
Yeah. No. Ow. Yes. What?